I'm John Bakker from American Automotive Australia. We're just standing here in the workshop talking through what the process of when a car comes in. Well, this is a new 3500 GMC pickup. It's just come in for stripping. So what happens is obviously it gets driven in, it'll be jacked up, put on stands, and then disassembled for the conversion process. And then all the componentry that comes out of the car gets stored through into these containers out the side here, which we'll look at in a minute. The one next to it over here, you can see that that's the extent that we strip it down to. This car is obviously in the process of just about going back together. The steering side of it's done, wipers are done. We always put plastic over anything that might get sort of rubbed or touched during the process. Same for inside the door sills, we actually put a protection over that so nothing gets rubbed on the door sills and so on. So if we walk through over this way, we can have a look at where all the stuff goes once it's disassembled. Might just turn that compressor off for a minute so we can hear me talking in here. Yeah, so what we did here is we set up these containers racked out. Each bay represents a vehicle and the vehicle number. So what happens is there's no mixed match of parts, because sometimes we're doing new vehicles, or most of the time we're doing new vehicles, and other times the vehicles might be used. And the last thing we want to do is put a used part in a new vehicle or mix and match bits and pieces. So there's 4 vehicles down this side, and behind us there, those bays are obviously empty because there's a few cars coming apart as we speak. The other good thing about this too is that it actually keeps all the dust and any sort of fumes or any things away from the interior, so it all stays fresh. And funny enough, sometimes if we do a used car, interior sits in here for a week or two and then goes back in the car. Customer will turn around and say to us, how come it smells like a new car again? And it's because this whole container starts to smell like a new car after a while with all the interiors in it. So we've sort of put this together just to make sure, you know, when the car does go back together, everything's sort of unmarked, dust-free and not contaminated by any overspray or anything like that. Because we've learned in the past that if you leave interiors anywhere near the vehicles or behind or in the back of the vehicles, something always happens or gets marked. So just something we've come up with that does work quite well.